Patsy for her delivery speech of her project, From the Worst to the Best. From the worst to the best. Over to you, Patsy.
What if it's your first time walking to a Toastmaster club? It's in the basement where you can see the pool table with some scattered chairs. And they're so proud because they resemble the Toastmasters in the 1920s. What if most of the members there actually in their age of 70s and they're men? And what if and the first time you see the people actually shouting in front of your face the first time? Will you join that club? I did. It's my home club, Taipei, Phoenix. 2 years ago, there were 8 members in that club. Was constantly we had some guests, but none of them really returned. By the way, there was a flower man named Michael. I was sit over there, but he always fell in sleep all the way during the meeting. During that time, I was traveling between Taiwan and Canada. So the first time I experienced this called hybrid meeting in my life. No microphone, no speaker, no projector, no laptop. The only thing they used was this handphone. That's Patsy is making a presentation on this mobile phone. It's called hybrid meeting. To me, I was in Canada at that time. I feel myself was like a baby being toasted by those monster masters, so to speak. COVID changed everyone, including Taipei Phoenix. Everybody's moving to the online meeting, and the chaos began, and the impact was immersive. Every time when you're on the meeting, you will hear this background noise, bang, 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 or the chair squeeze, 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 squeeze. And I start feel like agitated. So one day I say, hey guys, stop. Can we just learn some online skills? And everybody agreed at that time. So we start learning from how to set a virtual background and the timer and even share the screen. So that actually made the first change for my home club. Did that make that anything better? Not really, because we only had 8 members at that time. The club was actually a very, very bad situation and almost dying at that time. But things changed ever since the president, he took over in the last term. The first, he will use his power, got his son, get into the club, became a member. Great. That's not enough. He was in the EMBA school, so he grabbed his classmate to the club, and everybody became a member during that time. Wow, we got so many new generations. And this president, he was so smart. He started searching online and looking for whichever the online group who are interested in learning English. Then he invited them to a Zoom meeting study. One day, I bumped into their Zoom meeting, see what they are studying. Those people had no experience of whatever in the Toastmaster, and they study table topics, and they have to learn VPE, VPPR, SAA. I was laughing at them. But, oh, rivers, goes through the same sea. Eventually, everybody came to the club and it became members eventually. In the end, today, the Taipei Fitness has already have 20 members versus 2 years ago with only 8. Not long ago, we received this honor from the Toastmaster International. Being a Toastmaster myself only for 2 years, it is actually my first time to look at this picture. I haven't got the chance really to grab and to touch, but that was exciting. By the way, don't look at the money side. That was an incentive from our District 67 director. But the such an honor from the world's club was almost dying to a beautiful president's distinguished club. I am so proud. Today, I do have a worry. My challenging is that I'm taking that position as a VPE. My challenge is how do I teach those old members to learn those pathways and versus how can I bring those new members to integrate into the different culture. That is a challenge for the upcoming year for me. But I thought I learned from ardent speakers, those beautiful leaders, as well as from the past, those experiences that my home club leaders showing me. By having a good plan, be consistent, persistent. Why should I be afraid of not being achieving my goal? So my fellow Toastmasters, and as long as you have a trust, you believe everything can be successful. Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Patsy. What a great speech, a great takeaway home